Deep in the heart of Texas, in San Marcos, welcome to Bobcat Stadium. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the UTSA Roadrunners and the Texas State Bobcats. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly. Roadrunners ready to kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Jackson will throw. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Running inside. It's Jenkins. Pulled down for the tackle.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Touchdown, Roadrunners! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make a punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense early.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Texas State.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And he tacks on the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. keeping it on the ground inside. It's Henderson. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
And I think that's really the key to this football team. You saw it last week, man. Everything kind of falls into place when he gets the football and the ground game gets going. And I think when you play a rivalry game with emotion, with passion, like settle everybody in, run the football.
Makes the grab in their space. The 30. Running inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown, UT San Antonio.
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
And he added the extra point. Here he comes with the return. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Texas State takes the field, hoping to get this drive started. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
On the option. Keeps it on the option. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. To the ground to try to move the chains. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back plays for this offense.
And the Bobcats have this offense rolling. They'll go to the counter. Here's a little room there. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. Running inside the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, UTSA.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Jackson will throw. Quick completion on the out route. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Finds a tight end down the gut. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
The run inside. It's Henderson. Still running at the 40. There he goes. The 20. He's at the end of the end zone. Touchdown, Roadrunners.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. 1 snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Jackson gonna throw it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. Touchdown, Texas State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And how about that, wasting no time. You go down, you give up 6 with your defense, but you come out aggressive. First play, Palmer, take a shot down the field and go make a big play.
You're seeing both of these offenses now, David, have success trading blows these last 2 drives. If this keeps up, we're going to have a barn burner.
He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
I love the start for this quarterback. Like last week, it wasn't his greatest outing. Like, let's put it this way. It wasn't real good at all. He's already surpassed his passing output in this game. So he's completely flipped the script. Nice bounce back already to start this game, too.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He'll run it again. There's a crease. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that's the second time today, man. Like, you see, it looks like he's going in fast forward. He's got some jets, man. This guy can really, really move. This offense does such a nice job of finding creative ways to get him the football. And we've already seen it today. A couple of explosive plays, and they're going to continue to feature this young man.
We've reached a break, and it's UTSA on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now, I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Running inside, it's Henderson. Jukes his way for more. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And that last run is just a nice job seeing the hole, exploding through it. He has had a heck of a night. Now with that carry, over 100 yards on the game. That's the mark you really want to hit as a running back, and he's got that here tonight.
And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
And the Roadrunners back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Going to try to get it himself. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Man, that's why these quarterbacks are just so hard to defend. It's a pass play. He drops back, first down. Got to play the whole field up, scrambles around, runs for a first down. New set of downs, new set of problems.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're...
Unleashes one deep. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective, trying to get to me. So
snags it, and he's open. Touchdown, Roadrunners! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Burgess. Breaks into the open. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Hey, move.
Pulls it on the option. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The quick out. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. The Bobcats are moving quickly down the field. Gonna run it. It's Burgess. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Fires on the run. He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
35, Texas State, 21.
Coming out with it, it's Anderson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. UTSA taking over and the offense heads out to the field. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. That's caught. It's Hardy. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And it's the Roadrunners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Going to the ground. Maybe some room here. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
Gain of 16. And first down for the offense.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. To the air, it's McCown. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. He's got an open man. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Roadrunners come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Shows him the stiff arm. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Motion from the wideout. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
On that RPO, the QB is just trying to keep it himself and see if he can get the first down, but nothing doing. He wasn't able to spring free, just too much speed defensively, and now it sets up 4th down.
Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Jackson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man. It's Sparks. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. On first down, here comes this offense. He goes right back to the air. Makes the grab. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that quarterback be going the other direction.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Bobcats are in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
So now it's 2nd and long.
Wide 3. Booster. Go.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the grab on 3rd down, and that is a rare drop for this guy.
And the defense is kind of smiling about that one, right? The receiver got a chance, got open, had a chance to make a play, but man, you don't see it very often, but just lose concentration, and that is a big 3rd down stop for this defense on that drop pass.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw. It's McCown. Got a man. It's Campbell. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
I know he's got the height and weight of a tight end, but man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Oh, they're after him. Got his man on the right. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
A shot toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, UT San Antonio.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. And he's going to bring this one out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking for space. It's Jenkins. There he goes. Got enough for the first. He'll go out of bounds right at the 36-yard line, and the running game making its presence felt. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Burgess. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Jackson going to throw it. Good timing on the quick out. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the bill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. This kicker brags that he can kick an 80-yard field goal. He'll settle for a 59-yarder here. And he missed it. No good. You're looking for anything, just something to go your way. Couldn't find it there. Still down by 24, guys. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our college football update show. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 5 team, the Texas Longhorns. And it's the Buckeyes with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
This will push them to 2-0 on the season.
After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6.
Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big 12.
Might have a chance. Got enough for the first. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
From the gun, running back on the move. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. Turning it on! All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Roadrunners look to keep this drive humming.
And that's a first down.
Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. Finding open areas. Breaks the tackle. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coach...
Touchdown, UTSA! What a catch in the end zone for 6.
And after that amazing performance in week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
And they tacked on the extra point.
UTSA 52, Texas State 21.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work.
Ready, go!
They'll run the option. He'll do it himself. Now the toss. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Unloads to the right. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. The Bobcats will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He's got great speed. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. They've been dominant and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you could
be an alley. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. These corners backing off a bit. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here's the give off the left side. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay,
it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He's got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Roadrunners. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
59, Texas State, 21.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start. Drive at their own 25. Texas State takes the field hoping to get this drive started. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Got it behind the line. It's Jenkins. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Jackson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Got room on the return. Makes it past the marker. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
There's some room. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Roadrunners.
And if you're the head coach, you are absolutely loving this. You're up big on the scoreboard because your defense keeps getting takeaways, and on offense, in sudden change situations, you're turning it into touchdowns. That right there, phenomenal job. Great decision by the quarterback. He finds his open man. They connect. Everything going their way, David.
And I love when they stay aggressive after a turnover. That is the #1 thing we're always yelling in the huddle as a defense. Sudden change, sudden change. They want to capitalize on the momentum, and they did. They stayed aggressive, continuing to add to this lead, doing what they want when they want.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Takes the handoff. It's Jenkins. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Now on the option. Quarterback keep. Now the toss. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Quarterback may change this route. Jackson gonna throw it. fires to the right. He's got it. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield, and he's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Here comes the heat. And they got it. Now, after the sack, there is a man still down. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the 3rd quarter will wrap up with a big sack. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. And the Bobcats will try to pin them back with the punt. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Roadrunner offense on its way out there to open this drive. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. Oh, he's got That's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Bring in the heat.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
The Bobcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field.
Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. And now, after losing the fumble, there is an injured man on the field. A one-sided game like this one, and you suffer an injury, that is not ideal. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Last time they had it, they put it on the deck. The football was not riveted to their rib cage, Jesse.
Need 5 points of pressure moving forward, no doubt. And I'll tell you, they knew coming into this game that turnovers were going to be critical. They might give themselves a mulligan for that one, David, but that can't keep happening.
Yeah, but don't change who you are and what you are. Don't get gun-shy because of mistakes. I think that usually turns into more mistakes. So keep doing you, keep being aggressive.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And it's the Roadrunners will line up to punt it away. They need hope to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Yeah, and this defense, they got their ears pinned back. They know exactly what time it is with the big lead in the 4th quarter. They've already got a bunch of sacks on the day today, and they're looking for more.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
This quarterback showing a lot of resiliency here on this drive because first down he got sacked, second in California, he's able to scramble, and while he didn't get the first down, he's able to get a little bit of it back, and he's made this third down manageable now. Let's see if he can make another play here and keep his offense on the field.
This quarterback has been really good today. He's been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
Jackson will throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage zone.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Back to the ground with the running back. Picks up the first down. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And it's another 1st and 10 play. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking for room, it's Peterson. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Yeah, I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
They'll go to the ground, and they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They think there's room to run to the right here. This time, they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. 7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Keeps it himself. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down.
Man, interesting play call on 3rd and long. I think we're thinking pass and which matchup do they try to exploit, and they try to sneak a run in there, and the play's fine. I mean, they run the option very unsuccessfully, small gain, and now we got 4th down.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
The run inside. It's Jenkins. Brought down at the 12-yard line. That's a first down and maybe the start of a long drive.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
And he'll be hit immediately, no gain on the play.